Hi guys, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. For today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at who you are as seen through the eyes of your spirit guides. So there will be 3 pile choices for you today, and we're going to see what we have. We have pile number 1 with the Stag, and that is with a tiger eye moon. For pile number 2, we have the Druid, and that is with the DragonBlood star. And for pile number 3, we have Shapeshifter, and that is with the Carnelain heart. Alright, so these are your pile choices. Pause the video if you need more time to meditate. You may be drawn to more than one pile. That is fine. There may be messages for you there. Alright, you guys. The timestamps will be listed in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. So you were drawn to the Stag with the Tiger Eye Moon. I have the decks that we're going to be pulling from today. I'm changing things up just a little bit for this reading. So you can skip ahead if you do not enjoy the card picking process. Ooh, so I'm going to get a few tarot cards real quick. For today's reading, how are you seen through the eyes of your spirit team? How does your spirit team see you? Let's get one more tarot card. Alright. Let's get an astro card. Of these out. We have 3. How is pile number 1 seen through the eyes of your spirit team? How are they known? Okay, let's get you an archetype. Those 2. And one of these, please. Pile number 1. See what we have. Alright, pile number 1, immediately what I was getting from this card is that you are somebody who is very wise. You have a lot of integrity. You're very strong, independent. You are meant to be a leader, whether you realize that or not. And your card says trust and thrive. So I feel like you are somebody who knows how to survive. You know how to get by in life. You perhaps have had to, I want to say struggle, but I feel like you've had to make a lot of choices, and you've had to be very strong-minded and strong-willed in order to get through certain challenges. And you're somebody that people look up to. You're very trustworthy. You have a lot of integrity. Like I said, you're meant to be a leader. You have a very wise old soul, and you have a lot of connection in the spiritual realms, whether you realize that or not. You're very protected by your guides as well, and you perhaps are very protective over the ones that you love. You're a great provider for your loved ones. And you are meant to thrive. I believe you help other people thrive. You help other people be successful and get their needs met. All right, let's see. How else are you seen by your spirit team? So we have the Fool. Yeah, you're not afraid to take chances, but I feel like you are somebody who definitely, you know, thinks before you take that step. You plan out perhaps your moves. You could be somebody who's very strategic. You're not a fool. You're very strong-willed. We have the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are successful. And if not, you will be very successful because of this. Because you are somebody who thinks things out before you do them. You know, you set a plan and you put that plan into motion, and you're very successful at doing that. You can be very successful in relationships as well. Very trustworthy. And the Eight of Wands. Ooh. Yeah, very creative, very inspirational. I see you as very talented. And I feel like a lot of people are very drawn to you. What's your last tarot card? We have the Hierophant. Yeah, you're very wise and you offer a lot of guidance and support to others. That's why others look up to you. Go ahead and put you down here. Yeah, you're very smart, very studied. You're a quick learner. What else do we have? But I definitely think that you're not afraid to take chances either, you know. You act on opportunities when you know that you're going to be successful from them. Alright, oh, you have an extra one, I forgot. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. Yeah. You're definitely someone that people can look up to. You're easy to love. People appreciate you, or appreciate the love that you have to offer. Maybe you've had to overcome a lot of tests in the relationship realm, and you offer a lot of advice, and you've had to learn through your experiences, you know, what true love looks like and feels like even. Oh my goodness, I still have my kids' ring on. Oh wow, I guess it's meant to be in this reading. Okay, we have the South Node, the past. Okay, that's why that was coming up. And we have 33. Yeah, you've learned a lot of lessons, and I feel like you have found that internal balance within. You're mastering the mind realm here. Becoming the master over your mind. Healing from the past. You've learned how to have healthy relationships with people, learning to love yourself even. You've probably been on a self-love healing journey. And you've learned how to retain your confidence and be strong-willed. And that's where this the Stag energy comes in, because you are meant to thrive. And I believe you're providing healing for your lineage here with the South Node. Healing the past. Ooh, we have anger coming out. Faith. And isolation. Yeah, back to those relationships. You're healing some past anger, there could be some abandonment wounds and everything, and you've had to rely on your faith and trusting in yourself to get you through this past, through these old emotional experiences, these heartaches and heartbreaks. And you may perhaps be starting a new path where you feel more connected, you feel more peaceful, you feel more healed, more optimistic, more open, more ready to begin a new journey, to have healthier relationships where you experience more love, more connection. Yeah, maybe you've been on a long healing journey and I feel like you're probably very tired now. And you've had to let go of a lot of things, and it has made you stronger whether you realize it or not. But you've worked very, very hard, and I feel like you have mastered and healed a certain type of relationship energy. Maybe release some kind of karmic ties to some old relationships. And it's made you rely on your faith more than you probably realize. But you are very strong-minded here. Okay, what do we have? We have Mars, passion, lust, anger. But this is also about taking action. So you are a person of action. You're not somebody who sits around and says that you're going to do something and then, or has all these ideas, but you don't implement them. You are somebody who is about doing versus just saying. You are somebody who actually acts, who does what they say. You're not afraid to move forward, and you're not afraid to cut the past and let go of any kind of unnecessary relationship or relationships that are very toxic and draining. And it's that passion to bring that healing, loving energy and restoration that has gotten you this far. You are willing to learn. You're willing to do the work. And we have the moon, intuition, subconscious, your emotions. Yeah, you're somebody who's not afraid to face your fears and to understand them and to heal them. You're very empathetic, somebody who is very sensitive to your surroundings, to other people's energies. You're very perceptive in how you see things. Very tuned into your emotional body here. Very intuitive. And we have the sword. Yeah, you're not afraid to cut the cords. You're not afraid to see the truth, to honor your truth. This is more of the cutting of the cords to the past and letting go of the things that, and the people who are no longer good for you. And your guides definitely support that. They want you to be strong and independent. You're meant to be a leader. You are a leader. But you're a leader of action. And you're also sensitive to others' needs and opinions and, situations. But you're not somebody that people want to play with and mess around with, right? Because you can cut people out. You know how to walk away. You can very easily spot the truth versus a lie. You're very perceptive. And you're very connected to your guides, and they want you to know that they see you. You have a deep spiritual connection. And we have the shaman. Yeah, we got the healing coming out here. You're definitely a healer. Definitely been healing the past, healing your ancestral line with the shaman coming out. They see things. They can see into the dark. You can see into the dark. You can see the truth of the situation. You understand the fears and where they come from. And you're not afraid. You're very brave. And the peacock agrees. And we have the snake here. That's that Kundalini rising, shedding the skin, you know, evolving, growing, becoming somebody new, becoming your true self, your more authentic self. Yeah, you're not afraid to go to those places that others have been afraid of and are afraid of. A lot of people are afraid to learn from their shadows, to understand where they come from, and you're not one to be manipulated, that's for sure. You got a lot of fire. Oh, you got the lizard, regeneration. This reminds me of a dragon, as I was just saying, the fire. We have, as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happened, you can adapt. Preach. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. What great confirmation that you're beginning a new journey here, a new path. And you have overcome and healed so much in your life. And you're stepping into a new version of yourself, shedding the skin of the past and becoming somebody new. And you're somebody that is very strong. You are a leader. You're meant to teach others how to heal and to have faith and to move forward and to cut the cords of illusion and deception and the things of the past that keep you stuck and stagnant, and to embrace new beginnings and new relationships, and to see the opportunities in these endings, that all endings are new beginnings, and there's always an opportunity to begin again, to learn a lesson, to learn from our mistakes, to learn from our choices, and then to choose again. The last one we have is frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. Ooh, I love it. That's kind of neat. You have this reptilian and amphibian energy here. So there's just this good balance of fire and water, which is also symbolism for the masculine and the feminine energy. You're somebody who's very in tune with how you feel. You understand your emotions. You listen to your intuition, and you're not afraid to act. You're not afraid to stand up for yourself. And this comes from you being having gone on this journey, you know, and overcoming these obstacles and these situations, and you're transforming, you're stepping into your power, into your authority, and claiming, you know, your authenticity, that beautiful energy of being able to stand strong in your truth, to know who you are and know that nobody can take your power away from you unless you give it to them, and that you are strong, you are a survivor, and now you're meant to thrive on this new path. And your guides are very, very proud of you. Let me see. Let me get you a final card for your reading, pile number 1. Let me get you one from the angel cards here. Messages for pile number 1 to close out the reading, please. The spirit team of pile number 1. Split the deck. Okay. We have Angelite. This is a crystal they're asking you to work with here. Angelite is a heavenly gem that enhances intuition, connects you to the higher realms, and facilitates angelic communication. So your spirit team wants you to work with this mineral here. If you haven't got any crystals, I do own a crystal shop. I have the link in the description box below. You can join it on Facebook. Oasis Pop-Up Rock Shop. It is part of our Oasis Sacred Spaces business. And you can purchase one of these. We have them in tumbles, palm stones, hearts, etc. But definitely work with these anytime you want to communicate to your spirit guides, to the angelic realm, to higher realms. You are definitely very connected to the higher realms here, and this is a great crystal to remind you of your connection to them, okay? All right, pile number 1, this was your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this reading resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Comment below. That helps so much with my channel and getting others who are just like you to find and connect to this tribe. And if you feel like sharing your story below, I'd love to hear from you all. Or if you just want to leave me an emoji or tell me pile number 1 was your reading. Thank you so much. And y'all, lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. You were drawn to the Druid with the DragonBlood star. So this is a reading from your spirit team. How are you seeing through the eyes of your spirit team? So we're going to get some cards real quick. I decided to do things a little differently for this reading. If you do not enjoy the card pulling process, you can skip ahead to the reading. This shouldn't take me too long though. Wait, let's get a couple tarot cards real quick. How are you seeing through the eyes of your spirit team for pile number 2? Way too many. I'm just going to get a couple tarot. This one. Let's get one more. Thank you. Let's get one of the Astro cards. Pile number 2. How are they seeing the eyes of their spirit team? This one. Pile number 2. Let's get an archetype card. Pile number 3. Number 2, with the Druid card and the Dragon's Blood, I feel like you are somebody who is very wise. You are very strong. You have a lot of wisdom. I feel like you've been through a lot in your life. Your guides see you as somebody who is very connected and tuned into yourself. You are somebody who is not afraid to go within, even just to connect to yourself, to connect to your fears, to illuminate your fears. You're somebody who stands in your truth. You are not easily shaken. I feel like you are a very, very strong, independent individual. You're very connected to Mother Earth. I feel like you've been on a spiritual journey, and your guides want to recognize your wisdom and how strong you are, how far you've come. You have a lot of strength. You have a lot of connection to Mother Earth. And we have hold space. You are very strong in that you can hold your sovereignty. Like, you're not easily shakeable. People can't lie to you. They can't disturb your energy, your peace. They can't make you change your belief systems. I feel like you are very solid in your foundation of knowing who you are, knowing your truth, knowing what you stand for. And you're not somebody to easily be shaken off of their foundation, you know? Like, I feel like you are somebody who knows who you are. You know your truth, and you carry that with you in your heart. everywhere you go. Yeah, you're very wise, and you have been on a long journey. You have done a lot of healing, and that's why you are so strong. That's why you're not easily shaken and disturbed when other people have their judgments or their beliefs and try to, force them onto you or get you to change the way that you hold yourself even. I feel like you are somebody who doesn't easily bend just because somebody else's disapproval. I feel like you are definitely somebody who knows yourself. You're very connected and tuned in to who you are. And your guides are acknowledging that. Okay, so you have the Two of Cups. Ooh, kitty cat fight. Ooh, and that came out with the Two of Cups. So there may have been some things in relationships that you've have had to overcome. Your relationship with yourself. I feel like you've done a lot of transforming, a lot of healing your past, your childhood. You've had to let go of some things, and coming out with the Death card here. Yeah, I feel like you have done a lot of healing with yourself, with your inner child, and that is why you are so connected with who you are and unshakable in that solid foundation in your truth. Yeah, you are very solid and connected and tuned in. Wow, you got the Hierophant. You're very, very wise teacher, very wise elder. You don't have to be old to be a wise elder. You're just, an old soul. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you are here to bring in change, to heal the foundations of the past. Actually, I'm going to put him over here. Let's do it this way. Make sure that these are straight, because my camera just loves to turn on me in the middle of these readings, and I hate it because I cannot go back and channel the messages the same way twice. It doesn't work that way, even when I have tried. What is this? Alright, you guys. Okay, so yeah, you're here to bring in new seeds, to germinate new seeds of potential and growth. And so you've had to go into the darkness. You've had to face a lot of fears. You've had to transform a lot of programming, perhaps from your childhood. Maybe you had a rough upbringing, not only in your family life, but it could be in your social environment, within the relationships that you've had. And in doing so, you've healed the relationship that you have with yourself, and that's what brings in this change, because the way that you learn to love yourself and is how you can then offer that to others. You bring in that change, you learn to love yourself, and that helps you learn to love others, with that same type of compassion and nurturing and loving tenderness. And you transform the old ways of the past that are no longer serving you, the programs that have you being very self-critical, that are very damaging to our emotional body, our self-esteem. And, with the DragonBlood coming out, I'm reminded of the dragons, and they cleanse and purify the ley lines. And it's very symbolic of cleansing the old programs, the old, the matrix, the ways of doing things, the old standards, belief systems and structures. You are somebody who brings in that transformation. Like, you're here to change, to bring the change and represent the change. And you're a very old, wise soul, and you're very strong in your connection to spirit and to yourself. And so you hold this seed of growth and potential, and you are nurturing that and nurturing yourself. And you're here to bring in this new foundation of love and connection and growth. And so there are new opportunities coming, and your guides want you to know that through this experience, you are bringing in those new opportunities. You have Pisces, sensitive. Yeah, you're a very sensitive, very spiritual person. very connected to Mother Earth, to your spirit team. Very empathic, very in tuned. You're perhaps a channeler yourself, you know. You channel energies from the higher realms and you ground them here on planet Earth. Yeah, you're able to reach the highs of the higher dimensions, and you're also able to traverse the lower dimensions, the darkness, the shadows, and you bring that light here onto the planet. You illuminate the shadows. Very strong person, very strong soul, pile number 2. We have belief systems. Yeah, thank you for that confirmation. Dream. Yeah, you, this is awesome. We have messages under dream. You're very telepathic. You may astral travel in your dreams. You may connect to your spirit guides. Often you're more than likely somebody who has a very strong connection to your spirit guides, and they want you to know that they are acknowledging your connection to the higher realms and that you can communicate. You're somebody here who's supposed to bring in the 5D. Thank you. You're the 5th dimension, you know, where everything is of unity and love and connection, and we know that we are all connected and everything serves, you know, Source Creator. It's that Christ consciousness where all is love, all is connected, all is known. There is no shadows, there's no duality, everything is healed and united. And it's more community mindedness, you know, where we communicate to each other. There is no secrets, there's no hidden intentions, no manipulations, no illusion, no deception. Everything is, you know, loved, and everybody knows the truth because we can feel it, we sense it. It's that inner knowing. We have fear, rejection, and love. Look at that. You've brought this healing to the shadows, to any of the fears, to the illusions. You're here to bring your love and to heal any feelings of not being good enough, of abandonment, or of aloneness. And you've healed that. You're here to bring in that loving, peaceful energy, that connection, connecting the pieces, you know. I'm getting that alchemist energy, the wise old sage, you know how to bring the healing energy to any situation. And you have traversed the dark, and you've understood why you were different. And that's because you are an original. You're not meant to be like everyone else. And that's why you didn't fit in, because you weren't made to fit in. You were meant to bring in the change, to seed the new energies, to seed the new earth, to heal your ancestry, your bloodline, because you are a very sensitive, wise old soul. Yeah. And coming out with the star, you know, I feel like you're a starseed. You are here on the planet. You chose to come here to seed this energy, to bring the love. We have the maiden. The maiden represents a young feminine energy. So that's what's missing from our world, you know, is that connection to the divine feminine. And it's reuniting the masculine and the feminine aspects within ourselves so that we can exude that Christ consciousness where the masculine and feminine are in harmony within our own beings, where we learn how to implement both energies. We are all both male and female energies. Our genders are all different, but our energies are the same, and it's how we use the energies. And you're here to help bring in that connection to the divine feminine, to restore our sensitivity, our nurturing energy, our connection to Mother Earth, and to remind them of our to remind others of our ability to choose and to create and to also co-create with the divine, you know, and also how to manifest our desires. You know, it's a part of creation, and so you're here to help awaken others to their potential to create. Ooh, and you got the peacock. We love that. And was talking about you being an original here. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. I love that. You are meant to stand out. You are meant to shine your light. You are meant to be a leader. You're meant to inspire others. And we have the puffin with partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you, and ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And make sure that you are connecting to your spirit guides, reaching out to a community of other starseeds, other like-minded beings who are here to help seed this new energy onto the planet. There's a lot of people out there like you, but there is no one else like you and your spirit, your soul, that has your unique colors, that has your unique soul song, your unique experience, and everything that you've overcome in your life. You know, that is your gift to the world, is that healing energy that you represent. And you are a very strong individual, and I feel like you have a strong connection to yourself. You have a strong partnership with your spirit guides, and they are definitely acknowledging your presence and your connection to them. So they're telling you to be confident about who you are, nurture yourself, know that you are always protected. You can reach out to them and ask for help if you need guidance yourself on the path, or which direction you need to go or should go. Because you are a channeler, you're able to communicate with your guides, and they are definitely communicating with you. File number 2. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, I'm going to get you some closing messages from your spirit team to close your reading. Final message for pile number 2, please. Thank you. Oh my goodness, this came out in pile number 1 as well. Some of you may have come over from pile number 1, but you are being asked to work with this crystal. If you do not own the stone, we do offer these in my crystal shop. The link is in the description box below. You can join my Facebook group. It is Oasis Sacred Spaces pop-up rock shop, and we do offer these minerals. We offer all different types of stones. And this one is Angelite, and it says Angelite is a heavenly gem that enhances intuition and connects you to the higher realms and facilitates angelic communication. So this is a great mineral to work with, to come into contact with your spirit guides, and it's a great crystal to carry on you or to sleep with or meditate with anytime you want to connect with your guides. Okay, so this is definitely a way that you can connect and channel messages from them. Alright, pile number 2, thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed my reading. Comment below if you feel like sharing your message, or send me an emoji. Tell me pile number 2 was meant for you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. Sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You were drawn to the Shapeshifter card with the Carnelain heart. So I decided to change things up a little bit for this reading. I'm going to pick your oracle cards on camera real quick. If you do not like the card selecting process, you can skip ahead to the reading. Alright, so for today's message, for today's reading, we're going to take a look at how your spirit team sees you. Like, how are you seen through the eyes of your spirit team? How are you seeing in the spirit realm? Pile number 3. Let me get you a few tarot cards. An astro card. Pile number 3. How's pile number 3 seen in the spirit realm? Whoa. Do we have... I'll go ahead and take those. Okay, got an archetype. Pile. Alright. You're probably going to have more cards than the other readings. That's okay. Make sure we have room. Pile number 3. This one. Okay. Okay. I'm going to set these here for a moment. So you were drawn to the Shapeshifter card with the Carnelain. And I feel like what your spirit guides are saying, letting you know, is that they see you as somebody who has overcome so much. You've grown and transformed many, many times. You've probably had many, dark nights of the soul, transformations where you have evolved and grown and healed through so much. You have transformed and seen things from so many different perspectives and elevated yourself. I feel like you have healed a lot on your journey, and during this process you have discovered your gifts, your talents, your abilities. Yeah, you're a very independent, strong, wise person, and you have a deep connection to Mother Earth, to the animal kingdom, and to the higher realms. You see things as in, like, you are able to see the truth. You can see beyond the illusion. You're able to shift your perspectives very easily. You are very fluid, going with the flow. Yeah, I feel like you have definitely transformed yourself. You've healed from so much, and you're a very strong soul. Pile number 3. Alright, let's take a look at your tarot. We have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, you've done a lot of healing. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 2 of Swords. Ooh, yeah, you've had to battle a lot, and healed a lot of emotional wounds, a lot of the mind as well, and the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've had to make a lot of hard choices and decisions, but in doing so, you have freed yourself from a lot of karmic situations, a lot of karmic relationships, freed yourself from a lot of past. You've been doing a lot of work. Pile number 3. And you should definitely be proud of yourself. You've had to cut the cords and perhaps had to leave a lot of people behind. Maybe some family members, some friendships, things that just were not, beneficial for you, or loving and nurturing and caring. And I feel like you've had to make some hard decisions, and you've learned how to find that balance and made peace with the past. And I feel like you've made established a really good connection within yourself, and now you hold a lot of trust. You have a lot of wisdom within, and you know how to have what relationships should look like and what we should expect in expect in those relationships. You know, there should be respect, there should be connection, there should be honesty, loyalty, commitment, as well as, you know, all the other things that we look for in relationships, you know, love and sometimes humor or fun, you know, companionship, those types of things. And I just feel like, yeah, you've had to go through so much, and your guides want you to know that you have done a lot of healing work, and they're acknowledging that warrior spirit that you have and the ability to transform and heal yourself and to be strong and to cut the cords to those individuals who were not, you know, loving and caring, and that, you know, I feel like there was a lot of toxicity in your life. And you perhaps have had to go it alone, you know, to find your tribe, to find your, you know, your soul family, even your real family. Because a lot of people aren't necessarily born into their soul families, you know. Sometimes we're born into karmic relationships so that we can end the cycle, end the patterns. And whereas we assume that they're family because we're born of blood with them, from them, that they are our family, and a lot of times they are karmic relationships, and this is the only way that we can force ourselves to finish out the cycle. And I feel like you have been working on that, doing that, and you have actually accomplished that. So your guides want you to know that they see your hard work, they see the way that you've healed yourself, the way that you have shifted your perspective, how you've elevated and transformed your, you know, yourself, your soul, your spirit. And you're able to traverse the spiritual realm even. We have Saturn structure. Yeah, this is our, like, the timekeeper, you know, the father that holds us to the patterns, you know, the structures, the foundations, the patterning that we're born into. Self-worth. Yeah, I feel like you've been having to practice that, to know who you are. And that's where this balance comes from, because you have had to cut the cords to these toxic relationships. And it does require a lot of self-worth, self-esteem, confidence, a lot of boundary setting and holding, a lot of self-love and nurturing energies so that you feel confident and safe, knowing that you're doing the right thing, you know, not allowing people to cross those boundaries that you've set for yourself. You're not ignoring those red flags. Ooh, look, we have self-love. Thank you for that confirmation. Yeah, self-love, you know, it's not about getting your nails done, your hair done, and shopping and all this kind of stuff. Whereas that can be an aspect of ways that you take time for yourself and nurture yourself. But self-love is about you knowing that you are worth, knowing your worth, knowing your value, standing up for yourself, setting healthy boundaries. If somebody has, you know, conflict with you, how should they approach the situation? And if somebody's on attack mode, you know, I'm just being completely disrespectful, it's like, you know, kind of checking that person. And if it's somebody who is very close to you, it's knowing that you're worth more than that, and that you deserve to have somebody talk to you with respect, to come at you at a place where they're trying to find resolution and understanding and trying to help fix the problem and find the solution, versus just attack and degrade you and get you on the defense where you're having to defend yourself and there is no resolution. And, you know, it's just not healthy all the way around. And so I feel like you have done a lot of healing work, learning to love yourself and set those healthy boundaries, knowing that you are worth more than those types of toxic relationships, you know, and to listen to your heart, to love yourself, to become your own best friend, to see yourself and elevate the way that you see yourself, and not through the eyes of these individuals, because that's not the truth. We have spirit guides. Yeah, your spirit team is acknowledging your connection to them, that they are working with you. They're helping remind you of this self-love practice, and to raise your vibration, raising your standards of what you deem is worthy of your love. You know, who is worthy of your love? You have letting go. Yeah, you're under a lot of transformation right now. A lot of endings to this old narrative, this old program. Cutting the cords to the past. Yeah, you are shifting into a new time frame, an elevated time. New programs where you've programmed yourself now to receive love that's more higher value. You know, not settling for scraps. Decisions, contemplations between people and paths to stay or to go. And I feel like you have already made the decision to cut the cords to these types of relationships. And if not, your spirit guides are urging you to do so. To let go of these types of relationships, to sever the cords to them, to make that choice to love yourself, to value yourself, and to manifest healthy, more uplifting, inspiring relationships. You know, people who make you feel good about yourself, people that inspire you, people who encourage you to do better, people who come to you when they have some type of issue or hurt feelings. They're not trying to attack you. They're trying to keep the bridge steady and sturdy. They're not trying to burn it and tear it down, you know, and shame you and put you down, you know, and how dare you do something to hurt me. It should come from a place of love and acknowledging, you know, like, hey, I want to talk to you. This happened the other day, and I really want to get some clarity on it, or let you know that this really hurt my feelings, so that you are able to, you know, make amends and correct the behavior, you know, or if there's a misunderstanding, it's trying to find clarity where both of you can be on the same page and there's no miscommunication or misunderstanding. It's trying to learn how to have that healthy connection where nobody's feeling hurt or there's any resentment that's building up. You know, there should be this healthy communication, and if there isn't, and anytime there is an effort to try to have healthy communication and you're just met with gaslighting and shaming or attacking, then it's time to let go of those types of relationships. Time to move on. We have the Hunter. Yeah, you are definitely somebody who is not afraid to do the work, to chase down them fears, to learn from your mistakes, to learn from your fears, to face your fears, and to illuminate the darkness, to illuminate your fears. You're able to see into the dark, you're able to see the shadows, why people make the choices that they make, and you understand them. But you don't deserve to be treated poorly because of their past, you know. And that's where having those healthy boundaries come into place, where you set your standard for love. And it doesn't mean, you know, that you don't have unconditional love. You can still love somebody but not be in love with them. You know, I have people who broke my heart. I still have love for them as a human and a being and a divine light. But their choices, I do not agree with, and I'm not in love with them as an individual. And a lot of them are my family. And I have love for them. I don't wish them ill will, but I can't be in a relationship with them at all, because to be in a relationship is more painful than to have the distance. So, and that comes with time, because at first it was very, very hard to cut those cords, to walk away. But they made it to, there was no holding on to any relationship. They just kept burning the bridge and burning the bridge. And every time I try to repair it, they just kept burning it down. And so eventually you just have to walk away and take with you, you know, what's left of your heart, and rebuild it again, and love yourself, and practice more self-worth and self-care, and soothing your emotions and understanding where your fears come from and helping soothe that inner child so that they don't feel abandoned or unloved or unworthy. Right? We have passion. So you're a very passionate person and you want that type of love in your life. We have consciousness. And we have success. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, so I feel like you're a very driven individual and you're driven to be successful. You're driven to elevate your consciousness here. And your spirit team is wanting you to know that you are going to be successful. Follow your hearts. Follow your hearts. Follow your passion. What lights you up? What makes you, so excited? What passes the time so easily? What can you do that makes the time just seem to fly by? And to engage in those types of energies because it's going to help you connect to your higher self, to your heart space, to your divine self, to your inner child. And it's going to make you feel more connected, more in alignment, more successful, more optimistic, even more energetic. All right, we have the goose inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident and you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Oh, I love that. So your spirit team is saying that you are able to traverse a lot of different types of situations and landscapes, even in the shadows and the fears. You're able to see beyond the illusions and the deceptions. Trust your inner knowing. Don't worry about anybody else's approval. You are meant to be seen. You will find loyal friends, loyal company, loyal relationships along the way forward. We have this group of individuals that are all flying together. You will find your connections, right? And it comes from letting this past go and knowing your worth, knowing your value. And we have the grizzly bear with power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. And I feel like this is exactly who you are. That you are definitely represented by the grizzly bear. You are indestructible. You are so strong. You have a lot of honor for yourself and what is right. I feel like you believe in justice. And you have a lot of tenderness. You're a very gentle soul. You are very strong. You never give up. You have that hunter energy. Trust that you will succeed and that you will be successful. Pile number 3. And you are already successful in the fact that you are standing up for yourself and cutting the cords to the past, to any of these relationships that are very toxic, and facing the fears and illuminating them, bringing that healing energy in. You are very gifted and talented, and your spirit team wants you to know that. All right, pile number 3. I'm going to get you a final card to close out your reading. It's going to be hilarious if you get the same card that pile number 1 and 2 received. Pile number 3, please. We need a final message from the spirit team. Pile number 3. Alright, we got a different one. Okay. Angels are often felt but not seen. You might experience a cold, tingly feeling on your skin or the back of your neck. Fear not, this is the angel drawing close to you. So you may start getting some kind of, the goosebumps that we all feel sometimes when you hear of a vibration of truth. That's usually when you get the goosebumps. And so your angels are wanting you to know that if you feel this sensation or you feel any type of coldness or tingliness on the back of your neck, but they're there with you in those moments, okay? And know that they're always with you. All you have to do is reach out and connect and tune in, okay? So that is how your spirit team sees you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here. I'd love to have you back for future readings. If this reading resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or leave me an emoji, or tell me pile number 3 was meant for you. This helps me grow my channel. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm sending you all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.